I'm Linda. I'm Suzanne.
I'm Peyton. I'm Sarah.
I'm Handsome Tom.
I'm Clay.
Hi, I'm Morgan. I'm here today to show you how to cook a cheesy enchilada casserole. It's a quick, easy meal that you can do on the weeknight. Kind of do a little bit of prep, put it to the side, and then you have a great meal for your family. To start off with, you will need a cup of frozen corn. You'll need some shredded cheese, a can of enchilada sauce, this is 10 ounces, and a can of chilies. The can of chilies either comes diced or whole, so you can get whichever you prefer. You will need to dice them if you get them whole. You will also need tortilla shells, or full one, and you take them and slice them into, I don't know, about half-inch pieces, like this. You can use ground beef, ground turkey, ground chicken. We've used chicken breast that we've cut up and put in here. We've also put black beans in here. When I ground or saute any kind of meat, I use either grilling steak seasoning or chicken steak seasoning. It's got salt, pepper, garlic, all that fun stuff, not just regular salt and pepper. So, take your ground beef and you add your enchilada sauce and your chilies and your corn. And then you stir everything together. Let the corn get a little warm, but as it goes in the oven, it will continue to warm up, so you don't really have to worry about it being freezing cold. Just make sure everything is mixed together, and it will look something along those lines. Then you take a casserole dish. Depending on your casserole dish, you might want to spray it with something. You don't have to, because in the bottom you put a thin layer of your mixture first so that it doesn't stick to the bottom. And just spread it all around so that every surface on the bottom is kind of covered. I try and use as much juice there as possible. And then you take your strips of tortilla shells and you lay them vertically or horizontally, it doesn't matter, just stay with the same direction. You slightly overlap them. And as you and sometimes you'll have little spaces, and I take the little round end pieces and kind of fill it in. Then you take your mixture and you put about half of it on the first layer. And then just kind of spread it around. I haven't tried it with the wheat tortillas yet, but I'm sure it wouldn't taste bad. It might give it a little bit more flavor. Then I just take maybe a tablespoon, a small amount of cheese into that layer. And then you layer another thing of tortilla shells. We've tried it with corn tortilla shells too. My husband seems to like it more than I do. I think they get a little too soggy and don't hold up to the sauce as much. But it is your preference on what you use. It's a very interchangeable meal. Then you take the other half of your mixture. And spread it around. Try and cover as much of the tortillas as possible so they do get the juice to soak in. And then you cover the top with as much cheese as you want. You can also use low-fat cheese. You can try and make this as easy as possible. Like our tortillas tonight are fat-free. The oven should have been preheating at 325, and then you will take your casserole and put it in the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes until everything is nice and golden brown. And when your 20 or 30 minutes is up, you will have a casserole that looks about like this. It's very easy, very good, and you take a few minutes to prep, stick it in the oven, and you're good. To serve with it, you can do whatever you want. Salad, or rice with black beans, or you could probably just eat it by itself if that's all you wanted. And that is the end of my cooking demonstration. Thank you.